When you type in Russell Brand into YouTube to see what's going on, you won't see any content creators. Instead, you will see a long, long list of mainstream media companies and their take on the issue. You'll get Talk Radio, you'll get LBC, Sky News, BBC, CNN, MSNBC, everything and everyone apart from what YouTube used to be there for. YouTube was created for creators, people like me, people like Simon Sideways, We Got a Problem, Rotten Politics, Andy the Gabby Cabby, the Van Man Talks even. And these are the opinions I want to see on Russell Brand. Yes, even the Van Man squawks because he is a creator. His opinion on Russell Brand is wrong in my view, but still it's an opinion. And the guy is a creator. These are the people who should be top of my feed when I type into YouTube about what I want to hear about or see. If I want to see the news, I'll whack the radio on or put on the telly. But unfortunately, the mainstream media is, I think it's a negative entity, and it's part of this globalist thing, and it's taken over YouTube. And they're gaining more traction because not only do they give you what they think you should know as the news, because we all know the mainstream media, they play on our feelings. And half the time they don't tell the truth anyway, and that's being generous. But they'll label themselves as entertainment conversations, such as left-wing bigotry-infested LBC radio in London. They will have guests on in order to have an argument and fight with them, so they get the views, and that's what it's all about now. And this is why I reckon YouTube have demonetised Russell Brand. It's not only because YouTube aligns with a certain narrative, but I think YouTube is effectively now mainstream media because that's what they only advertise. Well, apart from Mr. Beast and other huge YouTubers with millions and millions of subscribers that make them money. And I know how YouTube works, by the way, because I've had two channels. My previous channel, I took down myself because it was getting attacked relentlessly by the hysterical woke mob who simply didn't like the truth that I was telling. So I killed my own baby. Yeah, it was my baby. If anyone was going to take it down, it was me. It was my creation. I made it, so I killed it. I wasn't going to give them the satisfaction, and that's that. So there we go. And I did a second channel, and this is it. And it's gone from strength to strength. It's doing far better. My previous channel had between 40 and 45,000 subscribers, millions of views, but nowhere near as successful as this one. And I've learned my lessons, by the way. I'm far more subtle now. Hence why this channel's far more successful, but I've worked hard for it. And there aren't many YouTubers out there who can say they've done the same thing, destroy a successful channel and start a new one from scratch. Apart from, of course, Simon Sideways, he did exactly the same thing. And so, because I was a bit more uncouth on my previous channel, YouTube demonetised me. And it got to the point where my channel wasn't being shared or anything. Despite having all those subscribers, I was hardly getting the views. And that's because I wasn't going with the narrative. And they did exactly the same thing to this channel. In the beginning, when I was monetized, they demonetized me. I appealed. I was remonetized. And I'm playing the game, but I'm not, if you understand my meaning. And that's what happened to Russell Brand. He didn't play the game. He started speaking out against the narrative. He started criticizing Bungalow Joe Biden. He started questioning his son, Hunter Biden's laptop. He questioned the so-called January the 6th insurrection. But most important of all, he questioned the big pharma companies who made millions during the lockdown. He also raised interesting questions and valid questions and concerns regarding the jab. And so the blue-haired loons in Google, the YouTube moderators, they probably wanted an excuse, not that they need any, because they'll just demonetize someone on a whim and they'll suspend someone's channel, just like that, and they won't give you a reason why. When I was demonetized, they didn't tell me why. When I had videos taken down, they didn't tell me why. And they will never, ever offer a solution or help you out and let you know where you've gone wrong or what you've said wrong, what you need to take out, etc., to play the game. But the thing is, Russell Brand had a huge audience, 6 million subscribers, millions of views, hundreds of thousands of views per video. And so he was making them a pretty penny with ad revenue. Of course, he was as well. And now these allegations came out. It was enough because obviously someone in Google didn't like him anyway because he was speaking out against the norm for them, and the allegations gave them an open door to demonetize him. Of course, if he's that bad and they think he's such a bad person, why didn't they get rid of his channel? The reason being, even though YouTube will stop you making ad revenue because you've done something wrong in their eyes, after you have been demonetized, they will still whack adverts on your work, on your videos, on what you do, and they will profit from it, which is completely wrong. So you are not allowed to profit from your wrongdoing, but they are, and it's fucked up. And so any video Russell Brand puts out now, after everything, will get more and more views, but he won't profit from them, but they will. Now when you sign up to YouTube, you're a YouTube partner, but you're not a partner at all. You are completely subservient to their way of doing things, and you have no control. That's the worst thing. YouTube and Google are not level playing fields, in my opinion. And I'm only on here because it's the easiest social media platform to use, seeing as I'm a technophobe. Have you tried whacking up a video on Odyssey or Rumble or Telegram? It's a nightmare for idiots like me. And before anyone says that you need to subscribe to people in order to see them on your feed, well, I am subscribed to people. All the people I've mentioned to you, I've subscribed to, and yet they never come top of my feed on YouTube. It's always the mainstream media companies. So do it now. Type in Russell Brand into YouTube and you will get Talk Radio, LBC, BBC, all the news companies before any of your favourite content creators pop up with their opinions. And it's wrong, isn't it? Anyway, that's my video. I know it's another Russell Brand one, but it's an important subject, isn't it? And there you go. So, let me know what you think in the comments, and until the next time, Roger Trout.